Aloha guys, it's Dr. Steve, and this is the final lecture video walkthrough of the textbook that we're using for this class. We're in chapter 14. This is the intro to JavaScript and jQuery. First file we're going to look at, it comes out of the data files. It's 14.1. It's called alert. You can see it here. I'll double click. You see a little box has shown up, a modal has shown up. It's an alert box. It says welcome, press OK, and then we get the page itself. And it says when does this display? Apparently after you press OK, right? So let's look at the source and see how that goes. Pretty simple, straight. So here's the script. Make this a little bigger. Here's the script tag. It's inside of the body and the alert. And then this shows. Oh, this is showing right at the beginning. Then this shows. Then this last part shows only after you press the OK. That's the answer to that question. So after you press OK. So it's pretty simple. Script, in script, alert, parentheses, quotes, whatever words shows up. And of course, a semicolon at the end of each statement. Okay, cool. Let's look at some more. Right, what's this? JavaScript, add text, can add HTML tags too, and it looks like it has date modified on it. Okay, well, how did they do that? Bigger. Okay, nothing in the head, everything's in the body. So beginning script, end script, document dot write. So here we have a method of the document, and then again the parentheses and the quotes, and you see you can actually put in HTML tags here. Why you'd want to do it this way, I don't know, but you can. Okay, well, I'll show you later on why you would do it this way. There's that. And then down here, here's another script. Document write, and then parentheses, but instead of the quotes that we have up here, it's just now we want the property, the document dot last modified property, right? So you have a document method, and you have a document property, and then it gives you that format. Now we can modify that as well, and I'll show you that later on. But pretty easy, pretty cool. Mouse over and mouse out. Important to understand the difference. Okay, so here's mouse over, and you see the dialog box appeared. You moused over, you must press OK to move on. Here's mouse out, nothing here, but when I move the mouse out, it appears. Okay, most people use the mouse over, but sometimes the mouse out is useful. I'm sure you've seen it of late. It's gotten real popular as you move to the upper left quadrant of your screen on some web pages. Suddenly something shows up. Okay, now here you see we're not using the script tag. Okay, on mouse over it becomes an attribute of the anchor tag, right? On mouse over, so this is the event handler. Mouse over, on mouse over, then do the alert. Same thing here, on mouse out, then show the alert, you moused out. So again, it's the attribute of the anchor tag. It's a little bit of a different way. There's some of these that you can do it that way. These must be variables. Let's see. Hello, Karen. Okay. I see. Okay. Here's a script. We're initializing a variable called user name. Notice capital M. We're doing camel case. Now we're saying the contents username is equivalent to whatever's in this string here. In this case, Karen. Then document write. Then the variable username. Okay. This kind of thing is real simple here, but we'll use other instances where it'll be a little bit more complicated. But you can see how it's done here. It's all here within the body tag. Let's look at the second example. He said, there we go. Hello, Karen. Oh, any different? Oh, I see. We're concatenating. So that's nice. Same beginning here. Variable username equals Karen. Document right. Now we are using those the quotes, and we're having some literal strings as well as the variable here, right? Person hello. And so this is nice. We have HTML. We have a literal string. You know, the variable. Nice, more HTML. Okay, you can do a lot of different things here with JavaScript. Okay, that's working with variables. What you need to do for this beginning part of HTML class here is do something like this. My name is Steve. That's okay. So it's hello, Steve. It's pretty much just this. You have to be able to at least do this. So what's it doing here? So instead of we're collecting information in a prompt, okay? So here we have variable username again. They were saying username equals the prompt. So basically say whatever the contents is here, that's what you want to use. The initial value is just something to help the user input something. Then document right. Then same kind of thing we did before. We have HTML, we have a literal, and then the variable name. And the variable name is going to be whatever you put in here. Very nice. So this variable is just this little holder, whatever data you input. You got to be able to do something like this at the very least in this class at this point. Later on, you're going to need to be able to do more things, but at least this. Let's get another example. This one, okay. We'll say blue. Bam. It changes it to blue. So same basic idea. Prompt, color, document, background color. So here's the property of the document. Put in whatever is input here. So as an FYI, you don't need to have this as red and blue. You can have others as well. It understands. Yellow. Whatever you put in. See. Okay. Let's go on. You have to be able to have a conditional statement, if statement. This is not great, but this is the beginning of kind of a validation. Type a quantity greater than 0. I'll put in 1. Quantity is greater than 0, so it evaluates and gives you that answer. But you see here, okay, here we have variable quantity. Quantity equals whatever you put into this prompt, just like before with the username. Now we have our if statement. If quantity, that's variable, is less than or equal to 0, then document right. Quantity is not greater than 0. Document right, please refresh the page. Else, document right, quantity is greater than 0. Right? This is less than or equal to, right? So this looks like it kind of works. It really doesn't, because you can put in stuff like this, and it's not. It doesn't really evaluate very well. It just the beginning of an evaluation. Okay, you can get better ones. Oh, here's another if statement. Let's see, this one's better. A little bit better. Okay, so it's basically the same issues. A little bit different way of doing it, but it's the same issue. variable quantity. Quantity equals whatever you put into the prompt. If it's less than or equal to, then quantity is not 0. But here we've created a function. So this is the difference here, right? Here we have a function. We're calling that function prompt quantity. We're passing 0 onto it initially, and left curly brace. We got to do the right curly brace down at the end. Okay. So then we have to call the function when we press the button, input, type button, value, click to enter quantity, on click. Remember, we can do these event handlers as a attribute of a tag. Then on click, do the function, prompt quantity. Nothing is passed initially, it's whatever comes in here. So again, it's not really checking very well. You can put in other information and it, enter 0, I can put to about -2, thank you. Yeah, so kind of jumped. We'll do better. Forms are where you commonly want to do kind of validation. So if I send this, it does some validations that cannot be empty. I'll put a name in. Steve 20. I'm 20. Hard to believe, huh? My here says name and age are valid. Really? Well, there's something in there, so I guess it's happy with that. All it's really doing. Oh, it's giving me an echo. Okay, that's nice. Not sure how that works. Let's put nothing in. We'll send it. Age is less than 18. You're not an adult. And then enter anything in. So. All right, lots of stuff here in the style. I don't care about that. I'm interested in the script. All right. Here's the script. So creating a function called validate form. If, okay, here again, it's this first form, 0, right? Because you get more than one form on a page. If the username, that is the field in the form, if the value is equivalent to nothing, that's blank, then give the alert, name field cannot be empty. So it does the same thing. It should be here too as well. It doesn't, we don't do it here. Otherwise return false and you're passed on. If document form 0 user age, that's the other field name. The value is less than 18. Alert, age is less than 18. Okay, alert, name and age are not valid. Okay. So kind of straightforward, not too complicated. Doesn't do a great validation, but it does some. Ooh, okay, ready. All right, now we're going to take a look at jQuery. Okay. Now, jQuery basically is just a library of already vetted JavaScript functions. Look at the source here. Okay. So first of all, you see we're using the content delivery CDN, content delivery network here at Google. Google APIs, and so we're going to point there, and that's where the jQuery library resides. There are several places. Microsoft has, Amazon has. So then we're calling the script just like we did. It basically, again, the jQuery is JavaScript. It's a library of JavaScript functions. So we have to use the script tag. Right? It's all in the head here. The $ basically is saying jQuery. It's an abbreviation. Instead of the $, you can write the words jQuery if you like. $'s easier for me. And for all jQuery scripts, you need to put down the document ready function. So here we go, document ready. Here's the function, and we're doing the alert ready for jQuery. Okay, into the script, into the tag, sorry, into the statement. Straightforward. There we go. Next one, a couple more on jQuery. Oh, yummy. These are the toggles. Okay, here's a simple toggle. A toggle is like a light switch. see this a lot. I'm sure you have things in your online newspapers, whatever, and it says more, and you click, and more appears. Click, it disappears, right? This is very nice. It's a toggle. It's a jQuery library function. Points to the CDN, the jQuery library. Here's the script. We have this actually still inside of the head here. Document ready. Always have to begin with that. Then we're saying find the ID more, and then on click, do this function. The function is for details, for the ID details, toggle it. Toggle is either show or don't show. That's all toggle does, show or don't show. So basically we're looking for two IDs, more and details. And come down here, we see the ID more. So when that is clicked, then you're going to basically toggle details, and details should be right down here. Here's details. So show and don't show. Nice. Now besides that kind of toggle, you have some other fancier toggles. Here's a fade toggle. Fades in and fades out. Okay. Same basic thing. The other thing we're doing here is we're setting the speed. Here it is at 10,000. Might be a little bit slow. You want it faster. Change the number. This is 10,000 milliseconds, like 10 seconds. Too slow for me. Same basic thing, only we're saying fade toggle. Notice the capital T. So we have toggle, fade toggle, and we have slide toggle. Looks the same. Bam. Kind of slides in. This one I would slow up a little bit. Same basic thing here. Oh, no wonder why it's fast. Slide toggle. Yeah, besides milliseconds, it also understands English words. Fast, slow, that kind of thing. Okay, almost done here, guys. 1411. Oh, this is good for the slideshows. Okay, let's go to toggle first. Here's a slideshow. Click, 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 click. Okay. And then we'll look at the other ones. Click. Pretty much the same thing. And the hover is pretty much what you'd expect. It's going to change on hover. I just hover over it. No clicking. So how's it done? It's all pretty much the same here. It's the same kind of style that we've seen before on those galleries. We're doing the hide and show kind of thing, right? Display and don't show, don't show. Then we have here, again, there's our script, there's a jQuery, ready function, and then it's the hover. So again, so on an anchor in the gallery ID, when you hover over it, do this function. The function is for the variable gallery href and the variable gallery alt. Whatever this is, show this attribute, show this title. And then for the figure image, again, include the href and the alt. For the fig caption, show the alt. Yeah, pretty much the same on all the others, whether or not it's hover or click. A few more here. Looks like another gallery. You've seen this kind of stuff before, right? So kind of a click through down at the bottom, it shows you where you're at. You can do this. Add your own photos. This is using the Photorama API. Okay, that makes sense. So here you see we're connected not only to the jQuery, also connecting to the Photorama API, and it's CSS and particular JavaScript. So it's doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you. There are a bunch of these APIs out there. You can Google them. You'll find plenty you can use. Photorama is a real common one. 1413, what do we got here? Oh, this just looks like a form. Okay, so a little bit of validation. How's it doing the validation? It's always the question. Oh, it's going to another validate JavaScript. It's a lot better than what we do. So then we're just calling that validate function inside of the validate.js. So it does everything for you. We are echoing everything back by going to the web devbasics.net site where it does that. And is that it? Let's see. Oh, a couple more things. Let's look. Change me. Okay, click me. Click. And these change color. Okay, all you got to worry about is being able to count. So, even and odd. So we're doing the function, for any function, then on the click, do this function. So for every even line item, change the CSS. And here's the trick here, even. So this is 0, 1, 2. So 0 is even. Remember that. Other color. Oh, I don't care about that. And that's pretty much it, man. You can look at the ones as you choose. That's just kind of the beginning of JavaScript. We're going to get a lot more into it in this upcoming module. So be sure you have this as your foundation, and the next module will be a lot easier for you. Aloha.